Hello everyone and blessed be. I got this package today and I thought I would unbox it with you. It is something I ordered and it came from Catfish Creek Candles. They're in Mesquite, Texas, and I ordered it off of Etsy. And I have been searching for skull candles for quite a long time, well, several months at least. And I know there's a lot out there. I know other shops sell them. I was looking for just a particular look. To be honest, I also did want it to be beeswax. And these are beeswax. So I finally found this one that I am hoping, at least according to the pictures, looked a lot like what I was looking for. Again, there's a lot out there. There's a lot of other shops that sell them. I wanted a particular look. It's not better, it's not worse, it's just different, and it's just what I felt compelled to be looking for. So, the first one I got is supposed to be about 2 3/4 inches tall, so it's not huge, and black. And then I got a mini set of 5, and I forgot to write down how big they're supposed to be, but they're all supposed to be black, all supposed to be beeswax skull candles. And the bigger one cost me $13. The mini set I think cost 10, and with tax and shipping and everything like that, it was just over $34. So fingers crossed. That it is what I have been looking for. And then I'll kind of talk a little bit about skull candles after I open it, but I'm sure this is what we're all waiting to see. At least I know I am. So I'm going to take that out. Let me see if I said anything wrong. Oh, it just doesn't have the prices on here, but it does say what I ordered. So I will put a link to the Etsy shop in the description below. If you like this video, if you could please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, if you could subscribe and hit that little bell so you know when I upload more videos. So we have them wrapped. I think that's the bigger one. And that is it in the box. So I'm going to move that off to the side. And I'm going to go with the bigger one first. They're supposed to look exactly the same, just the size is different. So here we go. I should have got something like a white piece of paper in case it's hard to see. But, oh yes. Yes, yes. There it is. Let me see if I can hold it up against something lighter. Get behind the camera. Wow. I am very, very, very impressed. Like I said, there's plenty others out there. There's bigger, there's smaller, there's different colors, there's made of different kinds of waxes. I just wanted something very specific, and this is what I was looking for. There's a warning on there, there's the bottom. That is gorgeous. If you can see the detail on it. And then just kind of put it in my hand. So it's not too big, not too small. At some point I'm going to want to get a much larger one, but for this is that's pretty close to the size I wanted. I'm going to put it down here so it's on white so it's a little bit easier to see. And then these smaller ones, I believe, are going to be pretty much the same. Oh, they're so little. Oh, the skull has a bit more texture. They're still very, very well done. Let's see if you can see that. Great amount of detail. I love that. I am very happy that I went with these. Let's see how well we can get this light over here. Is that too much light? That might be too much light. I don't know, but I'm hoping you guys can see it really well. I am very, very, very happy. And again, these are beeswax, which is one thing I did want, at least for these. It's not to say I would never get paraffin or soy or anything like that. Just for this one, I wanted the beeswax. So there's the other 3. So there's 5. I was really concerned that they would end up in my mailbox. I wasn't sure the size of the package, and I was afraid they would end up in my mailbox, and it's been pretty hot here, and I was concerned that I would end up with some melted blobs. But thankfully the box was too big to go in the mailbox, so they went to the manager's office and sat there in a nice cool environment. But yeah, so I am very, very, very pleased. So as far as skull candles, if you've watched any of my videos, oh, I just like holding this, you know that I don't follow any labeled path. And I guess eclectic, maybe chaos magic, as they do a lot of different paths, kind of do whatever floats your boat. Much like my herbs. With my herbs, when it comes to magical intent, I don't go by any list. I don't know who made that list. Somebody made that list up saying what magical properties are of something. And I do look at some of those lists, and with some of them I do agree, and some I totally don't agree. I'm not going to use an ingredient with an intent that I don't agree with. So if I'm using lavender, I'm going to use the intent and the energy I get from the lavender, not from some list, even though some of it might agree with that list, if that makes sense. Anyhow, so for skull candles, some people will use them like poppets. I do. I think poppet might be a specific path related word, but I intend to use this one at least as a focal. So you could say kind of like a poppet, and that I am going to have this represent a person. And for this one, the person's going to be me. It's nothing scary. It's going to be me. It's going to be something I use to do a lot of personal work, personal growth, shadow work, focus work, whatever. I wanted beeswax because it's more natural. Of course, this is dyed. I wanted black. Black is a very important color to me in my magic. It's protective, it's powerful, it's very comforting to me too. Again, I don't go by what lists say, you know. Um, I'm the anti-list person, but again, I will read lists. I will look them up. I will see what they say, and sometimes that is spot on for me. And some it's like, well, yes to that, no to that. Um, but this is my path. I am not going to do my magic or base my path on a list that somebody else wrote that tells me the magical properties of something. It's not going to happen. That's not how I work. Now, medicinally, and as far as ingesting, like making teas and stuff out of herbs, I research the bejeebies out of that. And also I'm careful if it's a type of herb I'm going to put in an anointment or something that's going to be put on the body. When things like that happen, I'm very careful with researching the medicinal properties of something as well as the warnings or the cautions of something. But as far as magical intent and magical properties, I go with what I feel. So when I'm looking for a certain herb or a certain object, I am connecting with the energy of whatever's going around. If I'm helping somebody and they're dealing with something, I'm connecting with that energy. And all of a sudden, it's like I'm feeling all the energies of the herbs, all the energies of the objects. And it's like, I don't know, kind of like creating a song. You see which tunes or which notes are going to work together, and I pull them in based on energy and my feelings and my intuition, the visions I'm having, all of that. Not anything written on a list. Not to say those lists are bad. Like I said, I do read them. I do resonate with some of them. But when it comes down to me and my magic, it's me and my magic. It's me and my path. It's me and my practice. Not me and a list. So there you have it. But I am so happy with these. I really am. I love the feel of them. Some people get turned off and they think, oh, skulls are, either just Halloween decorations or only for, I don't like to use the term dark magic because I do dark magic. If you want to think about it, a love spell is dark magic. I don't do love spells, but I'm just saying. So it's all in perspective. But I am not all love and light. I am not what I would consider a white witch. I'm kind of just a realist. I'm a realistic, real witch that knows that there's good and bad, that there's light and dark inside of everybody. And if you close off one to focus only on the other, then you yourself are not balanced. At least that's my belief. So I just wanted to share that with you. Quick video. Like I said, Catfish Creek Candles on Etsy. Very, very impressed. She had, I believe she had other colors. She did. And this was a set. You didn't pick how many. It was specifically a set of 5. And this one came in other colors too. She had a lot of other great stuff there. I say she. Wow, I'm not even sure if it's a she. Sorry. But I'm going to put the link in the description box below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about how I work with skull candles or how I feel about them, I'm happy to talk about that and, bounce ideas off or stuff like that. I am not the kind of person that's going to have knowledge on how a certain path uses them. Hoodoo might use them one way. So on and so forth. If there is a specific path that you're on and you use it a specific way, I think that's amazing. And I even go watch those videos and see how they do it. I guess I won't end it. Some put the ingredients in from the bottom. Some will put it in from the top. Some anoint it. Some just hold it. Some burn it. Some don't burn it. I mean, the list goes on. It's all about you. It's all about your path. You do you, and I'll do me, and maybe we'll learn something from each other. But now I really am going to end the video. If, again, you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think about these. If you have skull candles, how do you use them? I love hearing how other people do things as well. Blessed be.